Probably one of the most classic frostings, chocolate buttercream is one of those things pretty much everyone loves. It's fluffy and smooth, just like vanilla buttercream, but has a richer flavor from the chocolate that brings down the sweetness and creates a more decadent tasting buttercream. To start off this recipe, you are going to need some sort of mixing device. You could totally try to whip this up by hand if you're looking for an intense arm workout, but warning, you'll be there forever and never achieve the same quality as a mixer. We are going to add about half a cup of softened butter to the bowl and mix it on high for a couple minutes. Like for every buttercream recipe, it's super important that the butter is completely softened. Having perfectly softened butter not only helps all the ingredients incorporate fully, but it also helps create that fluffy bakery-style buttercream that we are after. Okay, so once the butter has been mixed on high for the last 3 to 5 minutes, you should notice the butter has doubled in size, giving it a paler and fluffy texture. Once the butter has reached this point, we are going to stop mixing and slowly begin to add in 3 cups of icing sugar. In order to achieve that perfectly smooth buttercream, I like to add in the sugar a bit at a time. This helps to ensure that it's being mixed fully with the butter and doesn't create a sandy textured buttercream. Now the sugar has been incorporated fully, we are going to add in the cocoa powder. Because the cocoa powder is another dry ingredient, you may find that after it's been incorporated, the buttercream may be very thick. This is expected as there isn't any liquid ingredients added yet to help thin it out. I like to add about 1/4 cup of heavy creamer milk. Now, the reason I say about 1/4 cup is because it's not an exact measurement, so don't just go dump the whole amount in. You can always add in more, but if you add too much, you can end up with a soupy, unstable buttercream, which will just run off your cakes and cupcakes. Just add the cream in small additions while mixing thoroughly, and you should be fine. Make sure to stop at some point and scrape down the sides of your bowl. Ingredients can build up here, and scraping down the bowl just helps ensure that the ingredients are mixing properly and that you don't end up with like large chunks of butter or sugar in your frosting. Now, it's totally a personal preference, but I don't normally add vanilla into recipes that aren't vanilla flavored. I honestly find it doesn't do much in terms of enhancing flavor. In fact, I find it almost dilutes the other flavors and creates a more generic tasting buttercream. But like I said, this is totally a personal preference, and if you guys want to include vanilla in this recipe, I would recommend about half a tablespoon. I like to transfer my buttercream into a piping bag to help the decorating process go smoother, but you can definitely stick to the classic bowl and spoon method to decorate your cakes and cupcakes as well. And there you have it, rich, fluffy, and super delicious. This chocolate buttercream couldn't get any better. It's super easy to make and easily becomes the best part of any cake. If you enjoyed this recipe, subscribe for weekly baking videos posted every Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.